everybody, I'm Darren at Video Trade 2000, also known as Dan 2x10 on Xbox Live, and I have a very special SummerSlam edition of my predictions. As it's SummerSlam, folks, this Sunday is the day of the recording. In fact, it is a Saturday, and if it's Saturday today, then it's my day off of work, and I thought I'll give you my predictions. And I'm going to do a little bit special and maybe an experiment for my future predictions, as what I'm going to do for whatever the people they're representing. For example, here it's going to be the WWE Cruiserweight Championship kick. I'm presuming that's going to be on the kickoff show. As it's going to be Drew Gulak versus Oney Lorcan, and for the Cruiserweight Championship, I don't know how Oney Lorcan got this opportunity, but I'm presuming it was through 205 Live, and because he's on 205 Live. He used to be on NXT, I believe, and now he's on 205 Live, and it will be it'll be Drew Gulak versus Oney Lorcan, and it's representing 205 Live here for the Cruiserweight Championship, I'm going to presume, and this will be on the kickoff show. So this is going to be one hell of a high-flying matchup. It always is, and I'd just like to point out that the colour scheme will match for like I said, it's 205 Live, so it's the purple and white brand here, and it will match whoever's in the card. If it's a cross-branded, it'll be a different colour scheme, like half and half. Oh my god, the wind is really doing. Sorry about that, folks. Our poltergeist is opening and shutting the doors. Not really, it was the wind, and so I had to shut the window so I could do these predictions for you. So we're doing this one more time. 3, 2, 1, action. Yes, so there you go, folks. That's me explaining my little brand new way of doing things. But now let's get this over with, as I'll explain the rules as I'm doing this. Who do I think is going to win? Which is basically who WWE have booked to win. Drew Gulak. Who do I want to win? Oney Lorcan. Yeah, so this will be a good high-flying matchup. This will be a chance for a new upcoming rising former NXT guy to become the Cruiserweight Champion. But I don't think that Drew Gulak is going to lose here, as it is his first run with the Cruiserweight Championship. So yeah, that's this first matchup out of the way, and now on to the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, it is SmackDown versus Raw time, as Raw's Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, will take on Finn Balor, representing SmackDown. So yeah, this is a cross-branded match, which is why I got the red background with the blue font. It's a cross-branded match, and this matchup is going to be very interesting. But I know, as much as I'd like to say I want Finn Balor to win this one, it ain't gonna happen. This is the Fiend's first ever appearance on a pay-per-view, and it is his first ever matchup. This is the brand new Bray Wyatt. The Firefly Funhouse is releasing the Fiend onto Finn Balor, and finishing up Finn Balor for once and for all. It'll be this. Okay? It'll be this. Finn Balor comes down, then does his normal entrance first. Then he'll be waiting. Come on, I'm waiting for you, Bray. I'm waiting for you, Bray. The whole lights will go out and do that scary music type thing. And I'm not even, for one, there's one or two things that will happen. It won't even be in a scheduled matchup, and Bray Wyatt will do the mandible claws at Finn Balor, or he'll spawn behind him. Balor will be a bit confused. Will turn around, see the Fiend smiling there. The bell will ring. Finn Balor will go to attack the Fiend. He'll block it. Mandible claw. then knock out Finn Balor. That'll be it. Fiend wins. That's it. Over. Then he'll probably give him a Sister Abigail afterwards and beat him up. Just after the match. So yeah, that's the entire match right there. So who do I think is going to win? The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Who do I want to win? Finn Balor. That is my quick predictions for this matchup. There ain't going to be any other way for it to happen. So yeah, it's going to be a one-sided fight. Sorry, Finn. You getting fed to the Fiend. Next. And the next match is definitely a Raw match. It is the United States Champion AJ Styles will be defending his United States Championship against Ricochet. Yes, indeed. This is going to be another high-flying type of style match. A quick technician as the former United States Champion Ricochet went through this huge gauntlet match to become #1 contender for the United States Championship. But I think AJ Styles and his brand new OC club going back into their Japan ways, I have a feeling that some shenanigans will go down and AJ Styles will retain that United States Championship. So as much as I'd like to say I want Ricochet to win, I think that Styles is going to be the winner here. He's only just become the champion. I don't think he'll be Ricochet's night. It'll be some type of shenanigans causing him to lose, like what happened at Extreme Rules. So Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson will get involved, and meaning that AJ Styles will retain the championship here. But apart from that, I can't see Ricochet winning this matchup, I'm afraid. And that is my predictions for this one. It's a pretty easy and simple one, as AJ Styles defends his United States Championship against Ricochet. As I said, I think it's going to be Styles, but I want Ricochet. Unfortunately, for us, things are not going to go the way we want them to with this match. So, a quick and easy brief predictions here, but there's nothing much else I can say. I mean, apart from maybe if the OC get banned from ringside, or if someone comes to help out Ricochet, I don't know. Something will go down, and that'll be it. So yeah, it's tight. Styles up to Ricochet. Styles for the win here. But Ricochet, you will get your time to shine some other time. I mean, you was the United States Champion, but not for long. Maybe you'll get another chance to be United States Champion when AJ Styles isn't the champ. So we'll have to wait and see there. Let's see what happens. On to the next match. Well, who's next? Let me just say, Dolph Ziggler, you're next! As we got WWE legend and Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg trying to make up his redemption for what happened at Super Showdown. As his last match at WWE Super Showdown, that wasn't really his fault. Because if you put Goldberg against someone that, like The Undertaker, that doesn't want to play ball of quick squiggly squash match, it's just like him versus William Regal back in the heyday. When you put him in long matches, WWE shit goes down, botches happen, and we're gonna forget about that. Putting him up against an upping new young rising star like Dolph Ziggler, even though he's a veteran of the business, so I'd like to say, still, it's easier for the Goldberg to work with someone like Dolph Ziggler, like Young, so that they can put him over. Because, that's just what Goldberg does. It'll be spear, jackhammer, done. Dolph Ziggler will probably somehow complain about that and say that he wasn't ready and stuff like that on SmackDown Live and Raw to come. Now, I thought, because it's not technically a SmackDown match and it is a legend versus a regular full-time worker like such as Dolph Ziggler, who's on SmackDown Live. I thought I'd put the blue background to represent SmackDown and the gold font because of Goldberg and of course Legends of the Business. Makes sense here, so yeah, there is no doubt in my mind that I can say I think it's gonna be Goldberg and I want it to be Goldberg. Unless something happens backstage where, Ziggler attacks Goldberg before the match, making so that he can't compete and someone replaces Goldberg, then there's no way in hell Dolph Ziggler is gonna win this match. It's just gonna be short, sweet, as I said, spear, jackhammer, done! Finished, finito, bring on the next guy for the next pay-per-view. For Goldberg. He said in his Hall of Fame speech that he's not done. Oh wait, that was Sting. I think that was him. I can't remember who said it, that he's not done. It's just saying goodbye for now. I don't know if that was Goldberg or Sting. I think it was Sting. But anyway, one more match left in me. Bullshit. This is like the second match of this year that Goldberg's been in. I mean, come on. I don't know what they're playing at, but you had that one last title reign. But why not why stop better? Why have one more actual reign? It could happen. Put him on the modern day roster, eh? Oh well. It'll squash through today's competition, I suppose. Starting with Dolph Ziggler. Maybe we could have started with the legendary Undertaker, but didn't happen. We all saw what happened there, so let's forget about that and let's see the redemption story from what happened at Super Showdown happen with Dolph Ziggler. Who's going to win the next match? Well, we'll have to find out as I make my predictions for that very next match. If you don't know by now, then SummerSlam will be taking part in Toronto, which means we're going to have one strange crowd. They'll be cheering for the bad guys and booing the good guys, but we're guaranteed to get a cheer even as a face is no other than Toronto's own Trish Stratus, who wanted to come back to that one more match, get that itch, because she wasn't there for the Raw reunion. She was on holiday somewhere. I can't exactly remember where during the King of Sinners, which she was. I think it might have been Germany. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, as they all say, but seriously, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Where was Trish Stratus staying? It was only a few days ago that I saw Raw, and I got a memory of a goldfish. I can barely remember what I did yesterday. But seriously, no, we got two of the greatest talents in the business. So one was born and bred for this to do this. The other one worked hard to go through from being a manager and eye candy to being a main event star of Monday Night Raw. What can I say about these two women that hasn't already been said? Just pure madness is going to happen in this ring. Now this is going to be an interesting one. Are they going to make Charlotte go over here? Because she hasn't won a match in several since WrestleMania. She beat Liv Morgan, but come on, that's just Liv Morgan. But so yeah, she's had like one win in like several weeks since WrestleMania. She needs to get that Flair style going. So tonight at SummerSlam, I reckon she can do it. I think it will be Charlotte Flair. As much as I want to see a nostalgia acting in Trish Stratus to get some Stratusfaction, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think she'll slap in that figure of 8 and make Trish tap out. And then Trish will take a bow at Toronto, and that'll be it. We won't see Trish in quite some time, and maybe we'll see her in next January when Also, maybe a Survivor Series when that comes around. So either in November or January for the Royal Rumble, because Women's Royal Rumble and everything like that. Although we didn't really get that many legends this year for the Women's Royal Rumble, which was really good in my opinion. But I'm going off topic. As I said, for the SummerSlam though, let's focus on the present day. Trish Stratus, as much as I want her to win, it'll be Flair. I think she's going to win here. So yes, I think Charlotte wants Trish. That's my predictions for this one. And we're going to get on this ball rolling. As, as hot as the sun is, these two, oh my god, they are the same. But I can't look at them for much too longer because we got another match. And the next match is a SmackDown match as Shane McMahon takes on Kevin Owens. And if Kevin Owens can't get the job done, he says he's gonna quit. And well, I don't know if the challenge was accepted as if Shane McMahon said he'll do the same, but he said no on SmackDown Live last week. So yeah, what can I say? It's gonna be an interesting one for sure, but it's a bit too obvious that Kevin Owens is gonna beat Shane McMahon, because well, there's no way that we're gonna see Kevin Owens go to AEW now, is there? He's actually quite a good worker for WWE and a very loyal person at that, even though he did have this whole quitting tendencies until not too long ago, and we just recently saw him turn babyface again. I mean, we saw him babyface, then turn heel, and then babyface. Like, what the hell are you doing with Kevin Owens, man? It's cringy stuff, but I love it. I like seeing a Shane McMahon match, and I like seeing a Kevin Owens match. And now we've got the two facing off here at SummerSlam 1-on-1. The last time these two faced off were in a tag team match as team happy friends, good lucky buddies, the Kevin Owens show. Kevin and Sami Owens show, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn took on Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon at WrestleMania not too long ago. But that was a couple of years ago, and now we're seeing Owens take on Shane McMahon again, and the roles are reversed this time as we've got babyface Kevin Owens taking on the heel Shane McMahon, and it's not an I Quit match. Come on! You got Kevin Owens saying that if he loses he'll quit. Come on, make it. They could have made it an I Quit match. It would have been a great match to see at SummerSlam. But no, it's just a normal singles match, and which now I can just say, I think it'll be Kevin Owens, and I want it to be Kevin Owens. And I want it to be the Kevin Owens show. So this will be an interesting one to say the least. And whatever you do not open with this matchup, because I'll tell you what, that much, if you do, then it's too predictable. If you don't, it's like midway or two, like the second from last matchup, then I can appreciate that. But we'll just have to wait and see. Will there be a really big spot? Will Elias be involved? Will the Revival be involved? Heck, will Drew McIntyre be involved to help Shane win? That's the one thing you're going to be careful of. Even though there's a big chance that Kevin Owens will win regardless of what happens. Shenanigans, no shenanigans. I think it's going to be Kevin Owens. So yes, here comes the money. Indeed. And he will take that money and take it home with him because he was going to quit. Or will he? We'll find out at SummerSlam. But until then, next match. And next match is the SmackDown Women's Championship match, as SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley will take on Ember Moon. This is Ember Moon's first one-on-one singles match for the SmackDown Women's Championship, I believe. As far as I can remember, I think she's only faced I had a chance to become Raw Women's Champion and maybe NXT Champion at one point. I can't seem to remember, but I think she was the NXT Women's Champion before. But again, I never paid attention to NXT that much, and I still don't. But yeah, this is going to be a really good, interesting competition between these two women right here, because we got the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion who won her Women's Championship at Money in the Bank by cashing in her Money in the Bank contract against Charlotte Flair. So this, for one, I don't, you know, this is going to be interesting because Bayley's slowly turning into that person that we want her to be. But will it be will they troll us a bit and have Ember do this and turn her heel? Because for some reason she looks like the type of person that could make a very good heel compared to Bayley. As much other people want to see Bayley as that heelish person, to go from like hugging everybody and and to being that heel, I don't know what can her motivation be. So the fact that she's always got these stars face painted on her head, I don't know, or whether they're tattoos or not, but they're different colours every week. So I think that's face paint. I don't think she can pull off the heel side by herself. So this is why I kind of think that it maybe Ember Moon will turn heel, in my opinion, but the Women's Championship will not go around her waist. I think it's going to be Bayley, but I want it to be Ember Moon. But sadly, I don't think that's going to be the case, because I think we're going to be building up Bayley as a really big, popular babyface champion, even though everyone wants her to be heel. So where this is Toronto, I got a snake feeling they're not going to turn Bayley heel just yet, because I reckon that they would probably boo Ember Moon more if she turns heel compared to Bayley, because everyone loves Bayley regardless, so they would probably cheer Bayley if she was to turn heel. So, but then again, I don't know how the crowd's fans are going to react. It's it's topsy-turvy country, so you don't know what we're going to expect from the crowd on this night. So that's just my predictions for this matchup, and so far it's been a really mad predictions and bold predictions as well. I just can't wait to watch it can't wait to watch it in general, because I don't know exactly when I'm going to watch it, but I will. So we'll find out when I'm going to watch it and what's going to happen in this matchup. Speaking of which, we'll go on to the next one, and just a quick reminder, I think it'll be Bayley. I want it to be Ember Moon. Let's find out. Next match. And your next match is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, baby! As your WWE Champion, you get the rest. Kofi Kingston will be taking on the Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer himself, Randy Orton, who already is I think a 15-time world champion, maybe to tie with certain people. I don't know if he's a 14-time or 15-time, one of those two, WWE champion, and at this rate, I think he may actually, this is my predictions here, I think that Randy Orton's going to win this, and this will be a brand new day for him to become the reigning, defending WWE Heavyweight Champion, just with less hip swiveling action, as the Viper, I think, could strike out of nowhere and hit Kofi Kingston with an RKO and claimed that Kofi was indeed stupid for challenging Randy Orton for that WWE Championship as the champion, knowing that he has beaten, knowing that Randy Orton has beaten Kofi on multiple occasions. So maybe that Kofi Kingston will get lucky, and I want him to get lucky, but Randy Orton, man, I don't know. I just don't know for this one. It's hard to say. But Kofi, my main man, unfortunately, you've met your match. I mean, you've beaten people like Dolph Ziggler, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens. I mean, Daniel Bryan. You've beaten them all. But this could be the biggest challenge yet. And I think this is it. This is the end of the road for Kofi Kingston, in my opinion. And I don't want to see it, but we are. Randy Orton's going to get his 16th world title reign. Just so that either him, Cena, Triple H are going to be in line to beat Ric Flair's 16 championships. Well, we'll find out at some time, folks, as I'm going to go on to the next. I think there's 2 more matches to go, so we'll get on to the next one. Well, look what we got here then. This is again in Toronto, Canada, and very close to what is Natalya's home country. And, well, the man Becky Lynch has the armbar, disarm her, and Natalya has the submission that is known as the sharpshooter. And this submission match will be one for the ages. We've seen many of submission matches in the past, and some did not end with a tap out. Let's take WrestleMania 12. Was it 12? Yeah, whatever. I think it was WrestleMania 12 or 13. That Stone Cold Steve Austin took on Bret Hart for the WWE Championship, in which Bret Hart made Stone Cold pass out from all that blood that was flowing down his face. So maybe if the man won't tap out, she'll pass out, meaning that Natalya will become the WWE Raw Women's Champion at the end of this match and this night. However, I don't know if we will or won't see it. I mean, we've had Becky Lynch as the Raw Women's Champion since WrestleMania, so maybe Natalya will finally get a chance to become Raw Women's Champion once again. We'll just have to wait and see. She is a former Raw Women's Champion herself, and I think there'll be a nice change in the layout of the landscape of things, and we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? I said as much as I want Becky Lynch to win, I think it's going to be Natalya, because after all, it is her hometown, and one out of the 2 hometown heroes has to lose, and one of them has to win. In my opinion, it should be Natalya compared to Trish Stratus, because Natalya still has a bit more to go before she becomes a Hall of Famer like Trish. Although I really actually thought the same about Trish, but we are there in SummerSlam this Sunday, and will Becky Lynch make Natalya tap out with the disarmer, or will Natalya make Becky Lynch tap out with the sharpshooter? It doesn't even have to be those 2 finishes, but it just makes sense for it to be that match. It could be any submission. It could be a crossface, it could be a triangle hold, it could be An armbar, it could be a leg, it could be a leg bar, a heel hold, an ankle lock, it can be anything. You name it, if you can apply it to make your opponent tap out by using a submission, then they become the champion or retain the title in Becky's case. So yeah, there you go. The think and you want is right here. Think it's going to be Natalya. I want Becky Lynch. So I actually want Becky Lynch to go pretty much a whole entire year as the champion, like from winning it at that WrestleMania to retaining it at WrestleMania. Go the entire boom shebang. That would be awesome. But we'll find out if that's going to be the case after SummerSlam. And we'll have to go on to the main event, folks, and that match is next. And here we are, folks, the main event at SummerSlam. Yes, I was gonna say WrestleMania, Survivor Series, because guess what? That's what's just gonna happen. If they're gonna be I just think that this Universal Championship match will be main eventing every goddamn goddamn main pay-per-view that there's gonna be. What happened? The Universal Championship was on the line. Brock Lesnar was the champ. Seth Rollins was the challenger at WrestleMania. Rollins won. Now, SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar's the champ. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna beat him? Become the champ. Somehow, some way, Royal Rumble will come around, and guess what? Brock Lesnar will be the champ. And here's my idea here, and what I think should happen. He'll be the champ at the beginning of the night, loses it to Rollins, enters the Royal Rumble, wins the Royal Rumble, goes on at WrestleMania he goes to beat Seth Rollins. Survivor Series wins that. Rollins beats him. Rollins becomes the champion at Raw. He's the champion. Rollins beats him for it. He beats him. Then Brock Lesnar beats him in between then and Survivor Series. Then a Survivor Series, and that's the champ. You get the idea. Basically, I'm saying, and every single one of them, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, every single one of those big ones, WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar will be the champ, Rollins will win. That's just the way it's going to go. That's what they're trying to shove down our throats. And by God, you know what? If it's like WrestleMania, Seth Rollins won. We had, we got SummerSlam, which is now. Seth Rollins is going to win. Survivor Series will be next. Brock Lesnar will somehow be champion then. Seth Rollins will prove that he beats him. Therefore, when it comes down to the big main event, such as WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and hacking Royal Rumble and WrestleMania again, Seth Rollins can say every time it comes to the big pay-per-view, guess what? I beat you, Brock. I beat you at SummerSlam, I beat you at Survivor Series, I beat you at Royal Rumble. And I'm gonna beat you at WrestleMania. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna go down. So who do I think is gonna win? Rollins. Who do I want to win? Rollins. I don't want Lesnar to win. Now, I could say I think it'll be Lesnar, but the reason why I think Seth Rollins is going to win is exactly what I just said. Every big pay-per-view, these men are going to be... It's either going to be a case of one person's going to be the champ, the other one's going to win. Then the opposite way round. Like maybe this time round, Seth will beat Brock. Then the next time round, Brock will beat Seth. Like in the big SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble. We already had Seth beat Brock for the championship at WrestleMania. He's gonna beat Brock here. Then at Survivor Series, then maybe Brock will beat Seth. Then at Rumble, Seth will beat Brock, and then at WrestleMania, Brock will beat Seth. It'll just be those two claiming for the Universal Championship just for this entire wrestling year. But that's just my opinion, folks. That's just my predictions for this matchup, and not just this matchup, but the entire SummerSlam. That was my predictions for SummerSlam 2019, and it's going to be the biggest party of the summer, and I can't wait to watch it on the WWE Network, and I will react to it, and I will review it. I can't wait for that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. WWE have done really good over the last couple of years when it comes to the pay-per-views, at least. Not so much about Raw and SmackDown, not too sure about NXT and 205 Live and NXT UK. I don't really watch those programs, but still, overall, and great. I know we've lost a couple of guys on the way, but it's been damn good WWE-wise. Don't let us down at SummerSlam, especially for this matchup here, Brock Lesnar versus Seth. Seth, again, I think is going to win, and I want him to win, but it might be the other way around. After all, he is an injured man, so it could be an easy pickings. But you know what they say about underdogs, you know? So yeah, that is me done. I hope you are ready for SummerSlam as much as I am. Let me know in the comments on who you think is going to win at SummerSlam. And until next time, until SummerSlam at least, bye bye.